And Brian's like, yeah, I just want the action too. I don't care about the money. And I was like, yeah. And he goes, well, what's your Fargo? I said 600. He goes, right at 600. I said, yeah, 599 to 600. And he goes, I'll play you. I was like, what? He goes, I'll play you. And I was like, man, I said, what's your Fargo? Because I don't remember him being like real good. And he was like, 503. And I go, well, that doesn't really seem fair. He goes, well, I've been playing really good, and trust me, I'll give you a run for your money right now. And I was like, all right, I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm just saying it's 100 points difference is big, you know. And he goes, I'll play you heads up. He goes, I'll play you. And I was like, dang. All right. And I was like, what do you want to play? He's like, 8 ball or 10 ball. I was like, let's just play 10 ball. He's like, races 7. I was like, yep. I go, for what? He goes, whatever you're comfortable with. I said, dude, don't fucking tell me that. I'm a gambler. I'm a poker player. I said, I'll bet the fucking house, you know. So what do you want to play? And he's like, I don't care. You let me know. And then I was like, all right. And then I told him, I was like, I tell you what, I said, I already feel like this is kind of stealing, right? I said, so I'm going to be nice and say, let's just do $100 sets. Keep it cheap. And he's like, okay, we'll do that. Well, then throughout the course of the week, I texted him a couple of times, and he never responded. And I finally caught up to him one day, and I was like, hey, man, you're ducking me now. And he's like, oh, is that you? I thought that was somebody else. I was like, I fucking texted you saying, hey, this is Josh Anderson. Like, let's play. So then Sunday, when we had finished and we were waiting to get our payouts for teams, he was leaving and he walked by and he goes, are you going to be in Yakima Friday? And I was like, I don't know. I was planning on driving back Thursday night. He goes, oh, well, if you're going to be in Yakima, I want to get together and gamble with you. If not, we'll do it another time. I was like, well, wait a minute. I said, are we still going to do $100 sets? Because if that's the case, I'll stick around. And he was like, yeah, we'll play a few sets. I said, all right. Well, then when he got here today, we played one, and then I asked him. I beat him 7-3, and the 3 games, you know, he knows he got pretty lucky because the 3 games were him missing after the break. You know, he makes a couple balls, misses, and just dead hooks me, and then misses again, dead hooks me. You know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, I asked him after I was done because I was shooting good. I was like, well, do you want to run it back, or are you good? He's like, no, we'll run it back. He's like, I'm not done. I was like, all right. So we did one more, and then I beat him. And then afterwards, he's like, yeah, I think I'm done. I was like, all right. He goes, we'll play again some other time. He goes, but right now, I'm done. I was like, all right, that's cool, man. So then we sat and started talking, and that's when he was like, I'm just, you know, any advice you want to give me? So I told him, I was like, dude, you didn't play any safeties. I said, you only play safeties when you had 0 options. I said, you were firing at everything. I said, table control is huge. I said, literally, you get to a spot where you have an open shot, and it's tough. But more importantly, it's almost impossible to be able to get shape on your next ball. I said, just because you can make a ball doesn't mean you have to. Like, that's a spot where you should maintain table control and play safeties. And he's like, yeah. He goes, I could do that. He goes, but honestly, he goes, I know I should do that more often. He goes, but honestly, I just came into this and I was purposely not playing some safeties and just trying to fire stuff. He goes, because in my mind, I was like, I'm here to try to see if I can hang with a 600. I want to see if I can keep up with you. And I was like, well, there's a difference between keeping up and playing good pool to win.
Right.
I said keeping up with me would play good safeties, table control, and winning games. That's keeping up. You know, it doesn't have to look fucking fancy. Winning a game is winning a game. It doesn't have to be because of firepower. And he's like, yeah, that makes sense, you know. And then he told me, he's like, I appreciate it. And I was like, well, I don't want to be that guy that just beats you and then offer advice. He goes, no. He goes, I'm all for it. He goes, that's why I figured this is just like a $200 lesson. And I was like, all right, that's good, man. So I told him, I said, we play again sometime, and you probably know him if you've seen him. He's from Moses Lake, but he's been up here other times before. You'd probably know him if you've seen him. He's been at tournaments and stuff. But he, when he decided he wanted to play me, he was telling me that, you know, he's played, you know, been playing really solid, really good, and he's been beating a lot of strong players. He's been beating a lot of players at the 600 level. So I was like, well, that's good, man. Confidence is everything, you know. And he doesn't play bad. He plays pretty good. Just some of those things where he's firing and stuff, you know. He's got some pattern issues and some shape issues and stuff, but he's got a pretty decent eye. When he's got balls he can pocket, he's pretty much pocketing them. But I told him I'll give him action again. I bet you do. And next time, if he hasn't really grown much in Fargo or anything, I'll give him some weight too. Just to give him a true shot at his money back.
Yeah.
I don't care. All right, I'm gonna log out and then probably log back in.
All right, man.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All the echo stopped when I moved over here. So
I could hear them talking over there.
I know you say that you think it's my mic, but I'm telling you, I can hear everybody talking through your mic too.
Really?
Yeah. You just don't hear it when somebody's remoting in because you don't hear the extra.
Oh.
But like when I was just sitting here, you were off, you were over doing whatever.
You should log in.
Quiet.
You should log into this one.
But as soon as you log back in, I start hearing all the noise around.
All right, folks. So we're going to be starting. Thank you. You guys are on a quick smoke break, and then we're going to get rolling.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thanks for the sound check there, Kelly. I don't know if Poncho's going to join us on this one or not, but Josh is sitting at the table over by the bathroom, and I'm by the little table here, so we shouldn't be echoing off of each other like we were. But, okay, they're both coming back in, so I'll shoot Poncho a text and see if he's going to join us.
No, I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying pace is really big. I find that when I click, I overfinish it and I make big mistakes. All right, here we go. Where's Panchies at? Is he not doing this one here?
I don't know. I shot him a text, asked him to see, but well, Devin lagged a table and a quarter, it seems. So Robert wins. He'll get the first break. Now, all the same rules apply to this one. So it is a race to 9. BCA rules, 9 ball breaks count, 3 foul in effect. I don't know where that echo's coming from. Josh isn't even near me, but I can kind of hear it myself. All right, so Robert with the first break. Okay, so he made a ball here. Looks like he made the 8 ball. He has a shot on the 1, but it's not going to be a comfortable shot. It's going to be stretched out, bridging over the 5. Yeah, Kelly, it's better now because Josh muted himself. And it's back.
How about now? Is it mute? Is there an echo now?
Yes.
How about now? Is there an echo now?
Less.
Oh, what a great
Oh
shot.
my goodness, that was a very nice jump shot. Almost drilled it, ended up with a rattle. And if you've ever played on this table before, you know it is a deep shelf table. And what that means is this shelf right here extends further into the pocket than most. So if a ball sits on the edge, like on the very edge, you cannot go rail first at it. You will miss it. And then, of course, being a diamond with tight pockets, if you rub a rail and you're hitting with any kind of speed, it will rattle and hang there. And that's kind of what happened with the jump. But Devin's on his run now. He had a good shot on the 2. 3 ball sitting in front of the 5, or the side, sorry. And he failed to make his way around. He would have wanted to come over into this area or maybe even this area. But now he's blocked by the 5 ball. And because of this distance, it's not the most ideal of jump shots either. So he's looking for the kick. Oh, that was a great attempt. Ended up getting behind it and made a good hit out of it. And you can see he didn't sell out. They're both together right here, which is going to force Robert into an angle. They're not married. And if the BCA rule, if the 2 balls are married together, you can shoot straight through it. But as you can see, there is a gap. So shooting straight through it would create a double hit, which is a foul. All right, so Robert is calling for a watched hit. So Josh is headed over there now. And I explained to these guys before that if they have someone watch a hit, whatever it's called is final. There's no arguing. And I could even tell from here that was a great hit. He shot from an angle so that he would not get a double hit. And then I laid out pretty good. I can't tell how much of the 3-ball he can see. If he can see it full, then he might have this combo opportunity. Devin wisely moves the magic rack to make sure there's no funny roll there. So for those of you that tuned in on the first one, Jose managed to pull out the win. It was a tight match, well fought back and forth. Hopefully this one's a similar well fought, not a blowout. Blowouts are kind of boring to watch. So Devin did a jump shot. He got a nice hit and a decent lead. There's a safety window here. And basically what Robert could do is kind of catch a quarter ball and let that cue ball come over here, and this will bank out kind of like this. Force Devin into a kick shot, but at least it's not a sellout. Let's see what Robert sees. Basically saw what I saw. He just hit it too firm, and because of that, they came out. Okay, so he opted to not try to get the cue ball out there anywhere. He made sure to just be able to see it. He's going to be playing his combo. And in 9-ball, you don't have to call it. But when you play these, you really want to watch how it lands because you want to try to control your next shot, which will be the 5-ball. So I have a tendency for me to play into the rail, kind of like this, so that the 5-ball travels this way. And then I can leave the cue ball in here and have a shot. Well, he didn't leave anything easy. The 5-ball does not go here. So the smart play here is to play safe. So basically this ball would bank out, the cue ball would bank in and hug the 9-ball right there. And unfortunately, Robert tried to tear him into the 9 and maybe pocket the 9, but instead scratch. So we'll see what Devin tries here. He can do the 5-9, which if he makes the 9, that is a win. Yep. And he makes it
Typically,
get on the board.
I don't like playing earlies like that because you know how bad I am at combos anyways. But
Hey, you and me both.
yeah, I would normally try to run out from there. But quite honestly, I don't blame him for it because the 6 to the 7 wasn't easy. Like for me, it feels like it's something that's pretty natural to just play 3 rails around to the bottom side over here for the 7.
But see, even in that one there, because the 7 didn't pass the 9, if you're going to play ball in hand on the 5 and then not play the combo, then I would have played it into with an angle to bump the 7 into a open window.
That's what I'm saying. You're giving you're having to do more with it. Really? I don't blame the combo. Especially when you hit them like that and just make them. Made a ball, but not a very good break.
That's all right. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So it's bread from the side, which is what you want to do when you're using a tipper rack because it helps just push that wing ball into the pocket. But he broke really hard. And on these fast tables with these deep shells, it's harder to pocket other balls when you hit them hard. And it typically is going to run clusters if you don't hit it really clean. But he made a really great jump shot there and got a safety out of it. So Robert's in a pretty bad spot right here.
You want to keep going? Yeah. You won. Yeah, we can go. Did you make it?
All right, so Devin got a safety off of that missed jump shot, and in return, he ends up with the ball in hand. And in this particular race, the 3 foul is on. And I think that's what Devin is going for. But keep in mind, folks, in the 3 foul, if your opponent is on 2, then you must let them know they're on 2 before they shoot the potential third one. If you do not, they stay on 2. And if you let them know and they foul again for a third consecutive time, that is a loss of the game. And even though Josh and I are here, know that rule, we cannot tell them unless they ask.
So Devin just let Robert know he's on 2. And I'll tell you right now, this is in a really good spot for him to be able to get a 3 foul here. Hit that a little too hard.
Yeah, I would have made that different. I would have played it here and played this way and then roll up in there. Because that way the football would come down this way, which makes a one-row kick very different. Right? Where it's
Yeah, I mean,
the potential to get a hit here is very high.
yeah, I didn't mind him doing what he did. I would have went the same route you were talking, but going his route, he should have been able to do just fine with it. He just overhit it by quite a bit because he separated these balls instead of laying the cue ball right up on in this area here, and then the one ball should be, over in this spot, and then he's going to be kicking multiple rails, so I don't really mind the direction he went. Well, he was going to jump, but I think he's decided to kick out.
So Pancho just texted me. He said his little girl's all over him, so he's at this hour he's going to try to put her to bed, and then he'll jump back in.
Oh, nice. Got to handle the kids first.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So if you mirror this one ball, it's going to be somewhere out here that he's aiming at. He got a great hit and was almost rewarded with a sloppy one ball. But so now that he got a good hit, he resets to 0. So Devin would have to start all over again for a 3 foul. But it was a good attempt.
Yeah, it was a good spot for it too. I mean, when some people get frustrated when somebody's trying to go for a 3 foul, but when the table's in a terrible position as it was, where there wasn't a whole lot of options, that was a pretty good little shot.
Yeah,
Left a jump shot, but he could have easily tried to fire at that one ball and try to separate all that stuff there. But he played a little bit of table control. It was smart. I like it.
No, Robert broke out the jump cue, so we'll see if he can drill this one. Pretty sure he'll get a hit. I don't want to put a commentator curse on him, but I'm going to go ahead and say he's going to get a hit. And he does, and he controlled the cue ball very well on that. Devin does have a shot. He can play to either corner. However, you got to pay attention to where the cue ball is to get shape for that. And it appears Devin is really wanting a 3-foul, or he's just waiting for this to lay out the way he wants before making a move. Either is fine. Plus, continuing playing safeties can potentially frustrate your opponent, which could definitely work in your favor. So it does look like the one rail kick is in. Could come this way with some left English on it and hammer. The thing is to not pay me. Even if you hit it thin on the QB ball, it's going to come off this way, and the one's still going to go out like that. So potential to kick six here is there.
Now, does Devin play the 1 and then play the 2-9? It's an off-cut combo, but he doesn't really have anything else for the 2 unless he repositions it.
Yeah, I think in this position, laid out how it is, I definitely be going for a 3-foul. Going to slop in. Nope, going to lay at the front door.
So sometimes that's what happens to people is when they play a lot of safeties. Sometimes it's hard. There's that switch you got to turn. Play safe, and then when there's an opportunity to get out, you got to flip that switch and focus on getting out. And lots of times people lose their pre-shot, their fundamentals, because they're used to just playing the little safeties and they don't put a good stroke on the ball.
Right.
So that was a big miss.
Okay, so Robert has an option here. Looks like he's going to. The 2 ball doesn't go to the corner, so this is definitely going to send the 9 ball on the run here. Now, do you play this to cut to the side there or bank?
I would probably
From that angle,
probably
he's
bank
got
this.
Yeah.
Good combo bank. Got fortunate to make the 8, but he's hooked on the 2.
Yeah, the 2 ball is just a hair off the rail there. So I think you could go rail first with right English and cut that across. Can't say for sure, but it looks like it's there. But does he know that shot? I don't know. So he may opt to kick, in which case. See, I think
he'd have to masse quite a bit to be able to do the rail first there. I think he'd be better off to kick at this ball.
If you do a low right in this, putting low and right makes it throw further than just right. But I think a bigger target is going. To say the way he's going right now makes it to a bigger target. And I jinxed it.
This is that spot.
I want to play
Devin's got a
spot. Yep, and come out this way is how I would play.
Yeah, he's got to be able to turn that switch and get into get out mode.
Yeah, came in too hot. See, in this kind of position, I don't think I go for it because the cue ball's going to get hit the 6 full, leave you kind of funky.
And the 5 got funny.
It's weird how popular I become when I'm doing commentary.
Right.
Everybody wants to talk to me. But so he ended up straight on the floor. 5 in a bad spot because it does not pass the 6. So instead of trying to force something too crazy, I'd almost be looking to play it safely, or maybe
Can you
I don't
send
know how
that
much
ball,
angle
play
he
the
has
cue
there.
ball
You
down
might be
like
able
that?
you might just be able to get up here too, play the 5 and the stop. It kind of looked like that's what he was going for, and he still might have this shot. Play the 3 kind of back into here. Natural angle. Don't try to hit too hard or draw, because then that opens up that tangent line and brings the pocket into play. Well, that'll work too if it stops, and it did. So you can just roll this up into the side and then the 9 right.
Yeah, I like that. He kept it simple. I would have probably tried to come around table as well. Keeping it simple is often the best tactic.
It's a great shot, and it gave himself a really good look at this 9 ball. And pocketing this would give him a 2-0 lead, which is big. And he got it. So 2-0 Devin, and Devin's break.
I can tell you that there's a fundamentals thing that Devin was doing before. The way he stroked the ball, his elbow position, hand position, everything on the back arm really bothered me. And a couple weeks ago, when we were playing mixed doubles against them, I brought it up to him. And I had a very long conversation explaining to him that he needed to fix it, because no matter how good he could get, his potential was limited. That he could put all the time in the world, but without fixing that fundamental issue, his grip, his max potential is limited. So he's been working on it. He's been texting me, telling me how frustrated he is because it feels so raw. He's struggling, but then over the last week and a half, he's gotten better and better. And then tonight, he was telling me, he showed me how it's gotten better. Still not great, but it's in the right direction. And he told me how it feels so good and everything's so much better. So he's been messaging me a bunch. So he's been working on his game a ton. And you can tell by his ball pocketing right now that it's probably better than it's been before. And it's probably a lot of him working on those fundamentals is what's causing that, because fundamentals are everything in pool.
So do you cut this on the inside and play off the 5?
Well, say he's gonna. I would have played it as similar to how he played it. I would have played it as an outside English, trying to hit just to the right side of the center point of the 5 to try to come around like he did. I would have probably tried to pocket the 1. But yeah, I think he just hit that center ball, and when you hit a center ball like that without using any outside English or inside English, it's going to catch fat, it's going to slide, it's going to throw. Yeah, it's just going to
the cut and just throw, pushed it in there. But so Robert playing a little bit outside, it looks like.
Curious.
Okay, there's a perfect safety built in here.
Yeah, Robert seems a little frustrated right now. I don't know if that's as much of him being frustrated because he's made some mistakes, or him being frustrated because Devin's kind of kept him on the defensive for a lot of it. So I'm going to ask, we're a few games in now. I'm curious from the people out there watching the stream how the commentation sounds, the volume. I know it might be echoing a little bit, but can you hear us clear? Everything good? Also, let us know where you're watching from. I see, obviously, Kelly Early H. Smith is in the chat. I love that name. Got some people out there rooting for Robert, Diane Harris.
Diane Harris is watching Devin.
Oh, Devin.
Yeah, he told me he was sending the link. He was sending the link out to Papa.
So you got a little love there, made a ball. So we can go for the 9 ball here, but I don't like it. I would rather play a safety.
Looks like he's going for it though.
Well, I think he was first.
Tried to
The
play
one thing
safe.
I really liked there was just shooting straight into the one and sending the one just straight up deep here and just laying the cue ball in the back of this 2 ball over here. But now we just tapped the cue ball.
Yeah, a little bump on the cue ball, so it gives Devin ball in hand. It's another big opportunity right here for him to take a 3-0 lead. So he hit that pretty good. So he could literally just stun draw this because of that angle of the cue ball right over this area. Because the 4 in the same pocket. But
Oh, he's not going to like that.
yeah, he was trying to do that, but he decided to step forward and thinking it was going to come in here, but it released.
Yeah, he kind of gave up on his stroke a little bit there. Didn't really get the follow through. But he'll punch that ball over. And it's going to give Robert a really good opportunity here to get on board.
That's really big because 3-0 is much bigger than 2-1.
Yeah, and you know the 7 to the 8 is the key shot here to this rack because if he comes off a little wide, this comes into play. If he comes off shallow, then it comes up here and leaves a steeper cut. So
yeah, I mean he literally could with ball in hand, he can put an angle on here to even knock the up table by the pocket.
Yeah, so as I say,
Seems out where the 5 is sitting, he had a free swing at that. So now going from the 7 to the 8 could be an issue if not done right.
Bridge is a little funny over that 8. Yeah, he drilled it. Maybe you'll see the 7.
Okay, so he's got a long shot on the 7, but he has a decent angle to work with. Natural angle off the 7 coming down towards the 9. So
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Center ball, bring him into a pretty good line here, I think. Maybe a little bit of right English.
Yeah, so this is definitely about speed control versus anything else.
I hit that really good, but too far.
Oh, I think he might be past it. Can't tell. If he did, that is absolutely lucky. Looks like he might be just a touch hooked.
He might need to try to go real first with this. Oh, he drills it.
Yeah, that's pretty good there. That was big. He needs to get on the road.
Taking his time. Sure he's so
Great shot.
So here's the tee shot of this whole rack. Beat that 8.
Yeah, that was a big shot there because it was tight.
Yep, that was the key shot. We had to bear down and make that one.
Well, looks like Poncho's back.
All right. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfect.
So just a little catch up here. Devin came out right out the gate playing safe after safe, trying to maintain table control, which I think surprised everybody. He's typically fairly aggressive, you know, and came in with a really good game plan, and it earned him the first couple racks. That last rack, he had a chance. Robert fouled, broke the shot. He just kind of tapped the cue ball, and Devin had a chance, but hooked himself and gave ball in his back. And Robert took his time and he got out. Made a really good out.
Oh, good on Devin.
Yeah, so this one here, you can just stun draw out to here.
Oh,
Yeah, more.
A little aggressive.
Yeah, you might still be able to see every bit of it. He can.
he's going to get through the hole. No, this transition from the 4 to the 5 is not easy.
Yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher now.
Yeah.
Does he play the side and try to come off 3 rails for the 5?
No. I bet he's going to play the corner.
The corner's tough because you got to drop past that, which is not easy.
What?
But not for Robert.
Was talking about, yeah, it might be tough for Poncho, but it's not tough for Robert because he got way past the side pocket too much.
Yeah, he did. He really grabbed that one. But left himself below the 5, made it tough. So the cue ball's going to go on a run here.
Yep, he just doesn't want to clip that 7, possibly scratch.
Yep, I was just gonna say that also. I think he was wary of that, so he underhit it.
Yeah. They left Devin a chance here. Devin's going to get down fast. Trying to play safe here. And, you know, I mean, he didn't get the best of safeties, but people got to realize that safety isn't always hiding the ball. Safety is putting your opponent in a tough position for pocketing a ball and achieving shape. You know, Robert's got a decent bank here. Shape's pretty rewarding, but you know, Devin didn't sell out by just forcing something he shouldn't show force. You know.
Yeah, and in essence, Devin got rewarded for that because now he's got a good opportunity to get out here. He can just pocket the 5 and roll down table anywhere down here. Should have a good look at the 6.
Yep. And I don't blame Robert for going for that bank. It was there, and he was going to be rewarded with shifting 6 if he made it. So this guy's making good decisions here. Going to come out of execution, probably.
Well, see, that 7 being where it was, I would not have tried to draw. I would have tried to roll forward, like I said, and get down here.
Yeah. This one, I would bank the 5 out, take the cue ball in here. Kind of what I'd be looking at.
Oh, what a great shot.
Yeah, on that one though, if you're gonna play a cut, why wouldn't you cut it the other way? Then you get shape to the 6. Now he's forced to go bank or a safety.
It looks like he's might be playing safe. Unless that's an aggressive bank, yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to get around the 7, but that was kind of a really tight window.
Yeah.
So this is one of those spots where I don't look at it side or not, but you really gotta focus on your position where you're playing.
Yeah, his biggest problem. Yeah, his biggest problem here is going to be the 8 to the 9.
Yeah. Well, that's where, it starts with the 6 ball, where you get to the 7 so that you get to the proper angle on the 8 to get to the 9. It's a good shot. But
You got a little too straight for my liking.
Yeah, even this shot though, you can force spin 2 rails out. Got just enough angle, but it looks like he's playing draw. Finally hit it good.
oh my gosh,
He did hit it good,
really good.
Really, almost, yeah.
He hit that really well.
Oh, he kind of shot that fast and got the turbo result for it.
Yeah, this brings Robert to the table with a great opportunity to tie this ball game up.
Yeah. Devin might kick himself for that one. 3-1 sounds a lot better than 2-2.
Yeah.
Well, and mentally too, How
Definitely. Yeah.
How does he handle this if this does get tight up here?
Oh,
That's big. It's very uncharacteristic. It's a big opportunity.
I think I'd like to see Devin shorten up that bridge a little bit there.
I was literally just thinking the exact same thing. I was like, man, that's a lot of bridge out there. It's so hard to keep a straight stroke when you're bridging that far.
Yeah, because the thing is, carbon fiber shafts, the whole point of them is to take away deflection. So then when you got 2 feet of bridge sticking out past your head, you bring it back in. And that's what that results from that. Yeah, so if we treat that up to, 8 to 10 inches.
Yeah.
So this is where the mental side of the game you tell in the early rounds at least how is Devin going to handle this.
Yeah, missing 2 9s.
Really good playing smart pool and then just missing 2 9 holes that shouldn't be missing.
Oh, they're both giggling and laughing, so their spirits are good.
Yeah, well, Robert was probably starting to get a little frustrated too because he's missing some shots to miss, but then got a little reprieve there. Probably feels good coming away with a W in that game.
Yeah, you definitely got to feel like you got away with one. Right, break from the head again, just to see if you can get that 9 ball to come flying out of there. Oh, man.
All kinds of stuff. Oh, that 2 needs to take a bounce.
Oh, it goes. Well, it passes.
It goes, yeah.
And he's got a nice angle to just go straight across for the 3.
This is one of those shots where I think you focus on making it. Yeah. Because I almost it's just going to run back and forth. So almost anywhere along that line, you should have a shot at that 3.
Man, he made 4 balls on the break. Is he watching my videos? Or Josh's Lincoln City videos? That guy was crushing the break over there. So don't hit top on this. It's a center ball, so go straight across. He hit outside.
Hit outside, yeah.
Oh, no. I wouldn't have stopped that. That might have touched the point and maybe sat there.
Yeah. See, that's a shot where you can just take your chances and let that cue ball run back and forward.
Yeah. So that's big. You make 4 balls on the break and have a shot, which he made, but scratching. Devin didn't do himself any favors here on a 50-yard line.
Yeah, no, he's in the top right? I mean, that's a good way to pocket the ball, but if he goes the other direction, it's a shake to the 8 too. It makes it tough.
Robert earlier, I think this one where you just make it and let the cue ball run back and forth.
Yep.
Leave a nice bump on there. Oh,
That still works. That still works. Yeah, you're popular too, Josh.
I know. So Devin, you gotta take his chance here. Take his time. Grab his extension. He always needs a few extra inches, so
Yeah. He needs to make this one.
pocket this ball. And he makes it. And catches the nipple there. Yeah, Poncho. I can tell you what, man. Other than the finals match in Lincoln City, if I hadn't lost my break in the finals, I would have probably won pretty handily. I put so much pressure on my opponents because most of my matches I was making 3-4 balls of breaking and running, and I didn't realize it, but I had a match where after my match was done, I beat the guy 7-1, and afterwards he tells me, he goes, you realize you broke and ran every break you broke in there? You know, it's ultimate break. And I was like, I knew I broke and ran a bunch, but I wasn't sure. He goes, yeah. He goes, but it's not surprising. You also made 4 balls on every single break.
oh wow.
Like, yeah, I was breaking pretty good. And he goes, dude, you literally made 4 balls on every single break. And then the first match we had in the team event on the TV table, I crushed the break, and Raw Hannah was like, this guy just made 4 balls on the break. And I was like, all week, bro. All week.
Yeah, but I know why you lost. I know why you lost in the final, though.
Yeah, well.
That guy's Asian girlfriend was something else.
Yeah, he's winning at life. He's going to win everything.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, all right, so Devin's up 3-2 with the break.
And he's side breaking, which I like. He made the one, not the wing.
Unlucky kick off the 5-2 ball. Goes and gets booked, I think. You might see the edge of it, but
I think
definitely a safety
problem is he's breaking too hard, honestly, because he made the one ball when that one should go past the side pocket and not go in. But he's like, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to drill the kick and
I'll just squeeze it through that little window and get
That's
shaped.
disgusting.
I believe we know that is.
I like him playing it to this corner. Oh, he tried to use inside on that, which I don't think you needed to. I think making that
up. How's that look, Josh?
Yeah, I think it's pretty close.
It goes. I think it goes.
Yeah, I think he's gotta hit 3 on this side over here, though.
Yeah, I think you almost definitely have to go for this. But I would also 2 rail out like this.
Yeah, he couldn't get it straight on.
I would have liked to see him take a little more time on that, walk around and look at it, his spot where he needed to hit.
Yeah, definitely. Because if you can't line up in the drill spot you want, then you got to figure out what
I expect Devin's going to play another safety here. And he overhit it, but, like we were saying earlier, leaving him tough.
Yeah.
It's hard for your opponent to get in stroke when he's constantly kicking, jumping, having tough banks, tough shots, having to play safe, so
yeah,
it serves a lot of purposes here.
Yeah, and then, like if you suddenly give them a shot because they haven't shot in a while, they're putting pressure on themselves to make that shot. And then the pockets are smaller.
Pockets get tight.
The angle to just go 1 rail back out towards the spot there. Now, for me, I think I would have wanted to come up a little higher just so I could play to go kind of this way.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get pretty fortunate there, but I was going to say he needs to cut that forward down with some right English, come straight across the 5 over the top right. He's going to be shooting it on the top right.
think it's top glass. This. So that's a much better speed. And I don't know if he
Was
was
he
back
playing
and forth
safe?
for the make or playing the safe. But
Yeah, I would have looked for it, but he might
yeah,
have
but he's been playing a lot of safeties in this match, and that's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Something he was
I think he
definitely
just missed
missing.
that one really good. I think he just missed that one really good.
Yeah, maybe. And Robert, can you
It doesn't matter, Robert. And a shot at the 5?
I can tell you because where I'm sitting from, you can see it. He can see every bit of that ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm sitting in line with it. You can see every bit of it.
Now getting back to the 5 is tough. I think I like a low punch to bring the cue ball this way and just be out here.
Yeah, that's probably the simplest of shapes. You know, just a little
I would not try to go
draw.
top. I would not try to go top or around.
No, because then you're bringing all the traffic in the
The
way.
8 and the 9 is Yes. See, I don't think he got there.
He didn't, but he was certainly trying to. So this is definitely a one-run kick.
Which was the problem with going forward. That's I would prefer to stay below it. Guaranteed myself a shot, even if it's to play safe.
Definitely going to be needing to aim at this diamond right there, just by looking at the mirror. I think he almost has to aim like basically this line. He's looking down lower. It still works with that 7-inch center.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna neutral up.
You know, that's actually a really good shot there. I mean, you can see the ball thrown off to the end. There's nothing easy to do. So Devin, I expect, will play a safety in return here. You know, Devin's playing a much smarter game. No,
it just shows you what this
swinging
means
away
to
at
him.
everything, but he's just learned that that's not the best way to go.
It just shows you this means something to him. You know, he's put in the work and he's trying to implement everything he's been learning. He's trying to make the right decision.
Spot here because cutting the 7, the cue ball's going to go off the 8 into the loop. But he was struggling for sure. But comes out of it pretty decent. There is an offensive shot here, but almost better.
So they want us to double check this and see.
Double check what?
No, that was a good hit. It was a good hit. They asked if we could double check because he thought it might have hit the 8 first because he shot it so fast, but it was a good hit. So I can tell you, people in the audience, that typically I won't answer questions like that unless both opponents are willing to have me look at the footage and see.
Yeah.
And both of them want me to look, so I went ahead and double checked it. We are innocent bystanders watching, and we stay out of it unless we are called up there to watch it. So now what do you do here? Do you try to make the 7 like this and have the cue ball?
I would do the cue ball. I would play the cue ball like this, and the 7 will bank it kind of like into here. It's
Well, I'll be honest
nice
with you,
and easy.
I'm firing the 7 to make it. There you go. That's what I was going to do with what you just did. Because I didn't like the other safeties at all. I feel like that's a ball that I'm going to pocket a higher percentage of time than peeking out the safety.
But he made a great shot right there.
Yeah.
And he's, on a really good angle on the safe ball to just draw straight back. Going to come up the rail and give him a shot.
Oh, no.
He had that little steer again in there.
I would have liked to see him take a little more time on that. He two-stroked it and shot it.
Yeah, he just took it for granted. pretty good shot there. Left myself a little bit of a cut, but high percentage, and double up the lead here. 4-2.
It's a long race, though. You know, just gotta stay in it mentally.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna frustrate Robert. You know, he made a great shot on the 7. Missed an 8-ball that he shouldn't miss. But it's a long race. You know, that's one of the nice things about long races. You can make mistakes. You can kind of battle the mental side of things. And if you can weather the storm, you're still in it.
Yeah, he's probably watching Devin play it and be like, man, this ain't the same Devin I played the first time.
How did the first match finish?
They did an 8-ball one, and Robert beat him 9-2, I believe it was. 9-2. Or
They didn't keep up.
7-2. Yeah, he just basically ran away with it. Yeah, I think it was 7-2. It was bad.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, the dreaded scratch break.
So I can tell you, talking about like the table control, the safety side of the game, a lot of people that don't really understand the proper way to play 9-ball, 10-ball rotation pool. They don't realize that you're typically going to play a higher percentage of safeties in rotation pools than you will in 8-ball. Almost double is what you're going to be playing percentage-wise. And a lot of people don't realize, they don't understand that as much because, 8-ball, you have so many other ways to play safe off of, play safe on, whatever. There's a lot of clusters in 8-ball. But, in rotation pool, because you have that one object ball that you're both playing at, if you get out of line, just because you can make a shot, doesn't mean you should, which means if you can make a ball, say you're on the 1, you can make the 1, but shape to the next ball is super tough. You're better off to play safety, maintain table control instead of firing at something that you can possibly make at no reward if you don't still earn yourself a win or continue on the game. So safeties are huge, and oftentimes the guy that has both sides of the game and knows and understands when to play safeties and can still get out when they need to are gonna beat the high 5 guys.
Well, we hit that at a pretty good speed there. We might be able to hit it. Definitely put Robert in a tough spot here.
I think if I were Devin, I would have favored going for that shot.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah, he was trying to do too much with that. I would just I would have thinned it and like this, try to get in this area.
Yeah, he used a lot of outside on that one.
He did. But you see the 7-ball doesn't go anywhere, so that's definitely something that has to be addressed.
The 7-ball goes to the bottom left.
Right here.
Does it? Okay, well, that's not too bad. 6 is on that side too.
I was just gonna say, I feel like Devin's leaving himself too much angle in that too. But
Too much angle, yeah, and then he's got a lot of bridge out there, which
yeah,
is going to impact how hard he's hitting that ball.
Yeah. Oh, he hit that pretty good speed. He go back and forth a couple of times, give himself his ankles working.
see, in a perfect world, you'd want to be straight in on the
Yeah,
6-ball,
I
so
would-
you could draw back to
I
the
would
7.
be playing
Yep, I like that. I like that right there. I like that line.
pretty natural.
Man, he was
Underhit
putting a big
it.
stroke on all those balls, and that one there where he needed to put a big stroke on, he kind of just underhit it.
Yeah, see, he needed to be anywhere on this side to hold for that 7 next.
Yep.
Because now that's going to make it a lot harder to hold unless he could run into it, which is a tall order in itself. See, that was a problem there. He was low trying to hold it.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to hold it or run into it there. Oh my gosh. He just fired at that. It's got the cheese.
Okay, so now all Robert has to do is make the 7. Don't worry about nothing else. Just don't scratch. You pocket the 7, combo the 9.
Yeah.
I like that he's taking his time, walking up there, kind of looking at it a little more, then just dropping down and firing at it.
Bridging up the window.
All right, that was a big shot. We made it. Now the thing is to focus just as much on this one. Don't just relax and assume, you know. Got a big target. Just fired over in that direction and look good. Oh, even better. He hit it so square and followed it right in. So nicely done, Robert. It's now 3-4. Oh, Robert forgot to update the score as we walked by the tablet there. But it is 3-4, and it is Robert. So tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. To start of the 525 and under tournament. 9 ball, these same rules. We got 26 players coming in. Half the field is from out of town. So they'll all be here duking it out. And I want to televise or stream every match on this table. It won't be commentary. Unless Pancho gets bored and wants to log in and do it.
I just might do that. Oh,
Yeah.
scratch again.
Yeah, he needs he did bump up the score, so the score is current 3-4. But yeah, if you get bored tomorrow, anytime, day or night, you see a match you want to chime in on, even for a little bit, just jump right in and go ahead, man. I'll be here running it all, so I won't have the time to do commentary.
Yeah, I might jump in sometimes. Even if I come down, I'll bring my laptop. I can always go sit in the office next door so I can get good quality commentating in too. You know?
Yeah, you can even use my monitor in there, this big monitor. Has HDMI cable sitting on the desk.
Dude, I don't need to accessorize. I'll just You're the accessorizing guy. You're the one that loves accessories. All right, so he's got a shot here at the 1. He's
Yeah,
got
so the safety attempt was overdone, and now it gives Robert a shot with an angle. So this one you're going to want to stun draw kind of down this way.
Yep.
Yeah, you got to get into a nice window.
Well, he
I think
hit
you
it
got
hard, but he got in the window. He is in there. Yeah, I would
Now
have
you
been
just
looking to
gotta
try to
speed.
get into this window, but
Yeah. But now you just got to worry about clipping that 6 coming back out, because if he clips the 6, he could just nudge up right on that 9.
I don't know if he'll hit it soft enough to do that.
just thinking the same thing. Robert hit it soft enough to nudge up.
That's also a factor too.
So it doesn't look like the 2 ball passes by the table. So I don't know if we're going to be looking to try a combo here or if we're going to save. So the speed at which he rolled that, he was definitely playing a safety. But as you can see, it did not play out to the best. However, this cue ball is going to be running, so there's always an opportunity. Because that's the contact point. And then a tangent, kind of like this. If he puts in the outside or hits it with speed, it could open up to the side.
Oh, don't get him. Okay. Don't get him lucky. Just get stuck.
Well, this looks like a natural bank to me.
Play with some
Well, let's
right.
see.
That goes with
Yeah, it's pretty straight. Yep. Nicely
Yeah.
done.
Good angles and everything. That's a great shot.
Yeah,
He
so
wants to
this
make
one
sure
is
it
going to
meets.
want to come out a little bit into here.
Yep, center table. That's where you want to be.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to say you don't want to leave yourself too straight on this side. Luckily, the 6 is
I think you need some hardwired headset, Josh. All right, so he's on the wrong side of the 6, but with that little bit of angle he has, he can easily come out this way. So just
Yeah,
remember,
he needs to play a lot of levs here, because if he runs this natural just high, he'll come up real long down this angle.
Yeah, it looks like he's hitting a draw. Yeah, he tried to kill it. Now that'll work, but definitely much easier to just try to snap that angle out. But where he is okay. Just needs to go back and forth
across.
Don't put
Yeah,
any
we're
topping hook on it. Don't put any draw on it. Let her fall.
or side. Yep, just like that.
Top English would have taken it up towards that corner pocket.
Now, see, now he's running into the 9. So
Yeah,
if I were him, I would look to see where I'm hitting the 9.
yeah, because just from what I can see and what I can tell, it looks like he's going to hit maybe this half of the ball, which is going to make the 9 ball come out. Let's see.
Yeah, it depends on the speed he hits it too. Yeah, there you go.
Well, Rich was right. But look at that. How perfect. Perfect speed.
Yeah, see, he's a little fortunate.
Very. But you know what? This is going to tie it up in 4. And then, like the first match, back and forth. Makes it exciting. Robert went to get his extension.
What is my favorite movie? My daughter just texted me and asked me what my favorite movie was. She must be making some kind of TikTok because she asked me my favorite food, my favorite color. Now she asked me my favorite movie. Man, I don't even know. So many good ones.
So you like bunless cheeseburgers. Favorite color is pink. Nice shot, Robert. Nicely done. Tie this up 4-4.
Little money sign there. 15. We're tied 4-4, folks. So we're on a race to 5. We could have just did a race to 5, guys. We didn't need to do a race to 9.
Hey, Yakima doesn't have a 5 guys anymore. They closed.
That's true. All right. See how he breaks. He's breaking a little more towards the center. Like,
Yeah, to me, that's an 8-ball break.
Oh, he crushed another break, but unfortunately, went right around into the corner.
Yeah, you know, the little fortunate here is the transition from the 1 to the 3 is difficult. Unless he settles for the bank on the 3 or some kind of safety.
Yeah, so Devin's looking at a transition from the 1 to the 3, which won't be easy.
Muted? What's going on?
Especially if you do that.
I'm not muted, right?
Not sure what he was trying there. But
I think he was trying to play some kind of safe. I don't know what he had in mind, though.
Can you hear me, Poncho?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you hear me, Rich?
yeah, I can hear you. And everything else in the room behind you.
Okay.
He also viewed it
Nice shot.
Now this is a little bit tougher bank. He's gonna have to really cinch this if he's gonna go for the bank.
Yeah, I think I just thin it, let that thing run over into here, and just let the cue ball go across. Because that's almost like on the border of cross bank.
Yeah,
Because straight banking it goes past the 7. So, yep. See.
yeah. I was just about to say if he could stop shot it there and bank it down this way,
Yeah,
that'd be a really good shot.
Yeah, that would have been a good one. So now we'll see what Devin does with this great opportunity here. He is, on a scratch angle, so he'll have to make sure to avoid that. And he can't really hit draw because of the cue ball's position, but he's going to elevate the stun into it.
I don't like playing stun because that carries it more into the corner. Yep.
Right. Yeah, because he could have easily just rolled that, even if it came out here.
I like using some high inside to come off the side rail back and then back across.
Yeah, stunning that definitely opened up that. So now, Robert has a very good opportunity here to take his first lead of the match.
Yeah,
Realistically, if you just pocket the 4 and leave the cue ball in here and accept that longer cut, just accept that longer cut for the 88 in front of the side. So you just got to get above the 50-yard line. Just pocket that, no problem. The thing is to not overthink this and try to get too fancy. You got to shoot that 4 into the corner and stop it there and accept that longer cut on the 7. Do it just because it's a very makeable shot anyway. See now, looked like he was looking to line it up and draw back to where the cue ball is now. But when you try to steer that draw in there, if it rubs the rail, it will rattle and hang there. I mean, if anything, you could have put it like right here, play a soft draw angle this way, if you're really, committed to getting there. Oh, there you go. So that works. See, he's not even looking. He's really looking at putting inside to go one rail at this. Okay, there you go. Tangent. Use your tangent line. Let it run its natural course. Don't try to cut that with any draw because then you're going to pull it into that pocket. Don't get fancy here. Just use that natural angle. And don't blast this.
Yeah, no, just a little. I like a little bit of right here just to avoid this side pocket.
Yep.
Come off this way.
Yes, exactly.
Just like that. Yep.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, he's on the correct side and everything. So basically, cut that in and just kind of come off and do the cue ball right in here. Don't get too fancy. Some of us would load up on the inside and come over here, but that's an advanced shot. Just accept a little bit longer cut on the 9. You can make it. So just do that. Give yourself the best chance.
It looks like he's using inside.
It does, doesn't it? Wow.
Oh, yes. Look at him go.
That's what I was going to say. I was like, just go for it inside.
Did you see his back arm, though? He threw in a soft chicken wing.
I don't think he was committed, which was why he ended up short. Had he committed, he would have ended up out here.
Yeah, that little chicken wing doesn't help. I don't think Scott's watching anymore, but he would know. He could better answer that. Are you drinking a milkshake? Josh?
Yes, that was a really good out. He just took his first lead of the match.
Nice job.
I haven't ate yet today, and I went to get food. The kitchen's closed. What would you have done, Patches?
No, I was just going to say that he was real tentative on that 8 ball, which is why that you saw that chicken wing, and he ended up out here instead of committing and ended up over here.
And I honestly don't think the issue with committing was the English or getting shape or anything over there. I think it was pocketing the ball. I think with that cut, loading up with English, he's probably wasn't 100% confident he was going to pocket the ball. So that's what his tentativeness was. I don't think his tentativeness was getting over there.
Well, but because it's first lead here.
A little worried about missing the ball, like missing the court, but drilled it, so it didn't really matter.
He keeps loading up on draw when he breaks.
Well, he definitely needs to move the cue ball closer to the head rail so that when he hits, he's hitting center ball versus bottom. Because he lays into it, and that one drew right to the side pocket. Luckily, didn't scratch, but then almost danced around and scratched anyway. Now, Devin must be playing a safety here. Just kind of did a stop shot on the one, and this two doesn't go anywhere. So.
Oh,
See this? I don't know if that's a sign or what, because Robert took his first lead. We're at the midway point. How does that weigh on Devin's mindset? Because in the early rounds, he was playing safety on everything, and right there he didn't bother. He just tried to do a combo.
Yeah, so I was going to say is that's him firing at that. I think has to do with the fact that he's given up a lead. Now he's getting a little more aggressive.
Yeah, I think he might have got in the window there. He did. I can see it. He's got a clear path to the three.
That was a good shot. It's not easy to lay up and roll into a window game.
Yeah, because a lot of people would have tried to get that keyboard run down. But he hit that really well. And now it comes up like on the 48-yard line. But still very doable. If I want to come kind of too railish into here, it'll be fine. But he rode him up on draw. Look at that 2 feet of bridge. He definitely needs to shorten up his bridge, especially if he's going to be loading up on an English shot. Shorten that up to get rid of the deflection. Let that carbon fiber do the work. So now he's got to go to the rail and come out a little bit. Perfect. That was perfect speed. So he can one rail out and play shape for the 6 on the side. Or he can one rail up and play the 6 into the corner that he just shot the 4 into. Whatever he wants to do, but he needs to make that decision before he does it.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like coming out center of the table.
Yeah, I don't like playing away. I didn't like playing away from the 7. I like playing back to the 7. So this makes it a lot more natural.
Yeah, he's gonna have to stun draw this. It looks like he's on the wrong side of the ball, so he needs to. Yeah, so he was going between the 7 and 8. He actually hit that pretty good, but a stun would have made that, opened it up a little bit. Because now it's pretty straight, so he almost has to just draw straight back. Where he would have wanted an angle.
He needs to be a little straight on that. Yeah, see now that.
Yeah, he tentatively.
Yeah, I would have liked coming to the rail.
Yes, definitely. So now this is tough. He can play it to the corner, but it's a tough shot. And chances are, if you don't make it, it is a sellout. You don't want to hit a lot of top on this either, because when that side pocket comes into play. Oh, look at this. Wow. Okay, so now he needs to just take a deep breath, settle in, forget that he just slopped the 8 in. Because I guarantee you, Devin's probably sitting over there on fire.
Yeah, that's got to weigh on the mental side of things for Devin.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if he makes this. Oh, well. Didn't leave the easiest of shots, but he did leave Devin a chance here.
Yeah, Devin needs to take his time here. Go look at where he needs to hit that 9 and just cinch it.
Yeah, don't get fancy. Just focus every bit on pocketing this ball. And don't do anything dumb with the cue ball. Pocket this ball, and then you'll forget all about that 8-ball too.
Oh, I didn't like that he used inside on there. I don't think he needed to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just brings
he should have just focused with center ball and just focused on his spot to cut it. Period.
Yeah, center
But-
ball would have just
but he-
carried him
he
right
made
back this way.
Yeah. Because spinning it like that, you're opening up some risks.
Yeah, you can bring the side pocket or the corner into play.
Yeah, you could even rattle that knife because you have to hit it in a specific spot when you're loading up spins. So it could have easily been a bad thing, but he made it and tied the ball game up. So we have a match.
5-5.
Oh, look at this! So now he's
That was a big shot. I'd like to see Devin take a little bit of speed.
That replay option is pretty cool, huh?
It's going to head out pretty
And he-
good.
yeah.
Well, it's a thin cut on the one, but it is there. And he made a couple of balls and opened it up pretty good.
I like coming off this way over here and back out here for the deuce.
Yeah, you almost.
I don't like holding it or trying to hold it.
Yeah, I think for me, because of this how thin this back cut is, I'm spin cutting it, which is going to put me 2 rows back towards the center. And you hit that pretty good. You got a nice friendly bump for a reward for a good shot. Don't get too crazy here. Just pocket your ball. You definitely want to be on the correct side for the 3. See, I mean he's long, which is fine, but I think he's like straight in.
Well, the best thing about this shape is it doesn't have to have a super long bridge.
Oh, that's one way to do it. It works.
Well, does he go 3 rails for shape? Does he play safe?
You almost have, if you're gonna go for the shot, you have to go 3 rail shape.
I'll be honest with you, I don't like him going for a
Oh.
shot. I'd rather him have played
Oh, you know what's coming now.
the cue ball down below the 7.
All right, so nines are sitting there, and Robert's coming to the table with ball in hand.
Does he have ball in here?
No,
No?
Why would he have ball in
no, he hit that. He got a clean hit on that 4.
I'm curious if he's going to play the bank.
Oh, he tried to.
Oh, that's right, he did. Okay, well, that's
Oh, this is almost stop shot territory.
Yep.
he could even cut that 4 on the side if you wanted to, and then take the cue ball to the side rail to play the 8 or the 7 in the other side. But yeah, I could definitely just play to the corner.
I like the corner, and then you can just cinch it and come off over here.
Yeah, going to the side, I think just you're moving the cue ball too far, and you might get funny on the 7. You got to move the cue ball far. This way, it's just simple shots. A little bit of a back and forth match. Devin had the lead. Robert tied it up. Devin had the lead. Robert tied it up. Robert took the lead. Devin tied it up.
Yeah.
Devin had the chance to take the lead back. Oh, he soft rolled that ball.
I don't like rolling that ball there.
Yeah, you definitely want to just like pop it. That's a big mistake there.
Well, and at the same time, not only did he soft roll, he has a super long vertical kick. So he's never going to be hitting the ball straight.
Yeah, he needed to shorten his bridge by 1.5 feet there if he was going to roll it.
Yep, that long bridge, man. That just brings the deflection back in.
Yeah, I think that's one thing when he goes back and watches this match, he's going to hear that a lot. Something.
Well, I think
fix.
if you or Poncho don't tell him, he won't see it.
Well, if he goes back and watches this, me and Poncho have both been saying it.
Yeah, but he won't
Yeah.
see it
I've mentioned it a couple times.
because I have too, and that's how he shoots. He feels
Okay,
comfortable.
guys. All right, I'll fix it. Robert's got the lead here, 6-5. Got a little fortunate there because Devin had the table to get out on after he missed that early nines, and then just made that little mistake there. And Robert moves that cue ball around, and I think that's why he's scratched quite a few times. Is he's bringing so many variables into play with that cue ball, of pockets, and other balls to kick it in.
Yeah, he hits it hard.
Well, he's hitting it hard, and he's putting all that draw, so he's not hitting it square every time.
Yeah. Going for this shot here. Yeah, I'm going to leave Devin in front here. I'd be surprised if Devin doesn't try to get him on this floor somehow. Looks like that was a good shot. I'm going to leave Robert a 1 or 2 rail kick. Preference thing. He's went for the 1 rail and got a really great hit on that. The 4-9 and the 6-7 are in funky spots. So even if he pockets this 2, he's got to figure out a way to get from the 3 to the 4. Even if you don't even have to break out the 4, just if you can get into a spot that's like in this area here to play some kind of safety. Play that 2 off the 5 into the side if you choose. It help provide shape to the 3, but he's got the same problem we just discussed, the 4-9. Safe. Almost scratched or sat at the jaws. I'm not hearing Poncho anymore, so I don't know if he's still on or not.
Yeah, no, sorry. I just had to charge my headset.
No, you're good. You're good. I didn't hear you, so I didn't know if we were talking over each other. So Devin miscued. Gave Robert both again. This would be a good spot. So if it were me,
Would you do the 2-9-4?
and I would play it in and separate these 3 from the backside of this. Killing 2 birds with 1 stone, playing the safety and opening up this problem.
You don't think that 4 ball will go?
It might, but what do you get? I mean, you pocket the 4. What are you getting?
I mean,
you hit it good.
You could play this way too.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Basically,
saying.
put the cue ball, the same thing you're talking about, but coming behind that separated. And if anything, the 9 ball might go over here, and if it does, you win. If it don't, hey,
That's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
But, he got pretty fortunate that it didn't hit it and it fended off because he didn't leave the cue ball in a hidden spot. So they would have had a shot.
Well, yeah, he's got now Devin's got a clean shot at it. Devin can actually get to the 4 from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he used too much side. He needed a little more top.
You know, one thing I do like is early on, Robert was playing super aggressive and Devin was playing all these safeties. But Robert was slowed down and he's starting to play a lot of the safety and stuff. So he's seeing that, you know, I think he's seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and he's trying to earn his way there.
Yeah, not letting the pressure get to him by being down.
Great idea. I think I would have tried to put the 2 ball over where the 2 was instead of the 2. But even this here, like we were talking earlier, just creating that separation, even in a tough shot, tough shape, tough everything, just decreases the chances that your opponent's going to get out here.
Dustin, their comment. Come on, Shooter McGavin. That's for Devin.
He's got a chance here. Look at that. When he's forced to shoot off the rails where he can't have that long exposed bridge and he's got a shorter bridge, his ball parking percentage goes way up.
Shooter McGavin's Dustin's gamer tag, so
Does he play like Scott? Does he
oh yeah,
think he's good but sucks too?
Yeah, he's another Scotty.
Nice.
Oh, that's a big miss there.
Inside?
Not sure, but you know, he didn't leave Robert the best shot here.
That's pretty fortunate.
Yeah. I don't think you needed to do anything on that 6 other than focus on making it, because the 7's kind of hanging over that pocket. So you just focused on making the 6, and I think you're okay.
Trey, yes, I believe both these guys are playing the tournament.
Devin is not.
Oh, Devin's not. Okay.
Jose is, though.
Though, right?
Yeah, Robert's playing.
Oh, what a great shot. Man.
Yeah.
To make that ball clean, he had to go off that rail. I mean, he
hit that at a really perfect speed.
Oh, that's Devin's gamer tag?
Yeah, it is.
Gamer Gavin? Oh, I thought you were saying it's Dustin's.
No,
so Devin's gamer tag is
yep.
Shooter Gavin, and Devin sucks at it too?
Oh, did I say Dustin's?
Yeah. All good. Oh, yeah. I like that. I really like that.
Yeah, he hit that really well. That's perfect.
Yeah, I definitely like him playing that instead of trying to just stop rolling.
Oh, the 2-game lead is going to be massive here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's big. It's big for both their psyches too. You know? Momentum shifts are tough in this game.
Nice out, Robert. Very nice.
Yeah. Yep. Really good.
Yeah, that's definitely big on the psyche of both players.
Yep. Yeah, Dustin or Devin had a chance there. He was making a really nice out and just kind of missed that 6 ball and Robert capitalized. That's what you got to do when your opponent's making those mistakes. You gotta punish him. Yeah, Trey. Jared said that you guys are coming in the morning. Let's just be planning on staying for one night and leaving tomorrow. First break. You know, let me look at something real quick. Just curious. Robert just broke 2 racks of rails. Yeah.
Well, Robert was the lag.
So if Robert won the lag, he wasn't supposed to be breaking this rack.
Well, this would have been game 13, so he would be breaking. He shouldn't have broke the last one. But it is winter. Oh wait, this is winter break.
Oh, it's 7 people. You're right. This would have been his break.
It's winter break.
This is winter break?
Yeah, this is winter break. Same as the tournament.
You're right. How did I just now realize that? That's how much back and forth there's been.
Oh, he's gonna get away with the safe there.
Yeah, I think the one railer is there. I don't think it's the edge of the one, but you definitely go one rail into it. The thing here is that if you do that, don't try to baby it because you'll end up out here somewhere. Okay, so this could be big. Robert can see every bit of this one ball.
Video game.
Yeah. Can't see all of this ball though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you try to stun and come off this way or this way.
Yeah, you could jump bank this out of there. It's a safe jump, but the kick is definitely there too.
Jose.
Pretty good hit.
Jose won 9-7, Dustin.
Good hit.
Yeah, unfortunately it rolled out there for him to have a nice shot at this. Now with a little top right, you have a natural angle to come up like that. The thing is, you can't just let this rip, you know, you gotta roll it. Well, that's what he tried. Got the bump, but look at that. What a nice
Came out smelling like a rose.
Yeah, so this, just give it a little tap draw there. Let that cue ball drift over here, and then it's stop. The 8 ball will go as long as you're up on that end of the table. It doesn't appear to be. Ooh, he overhit that. The 8 ball doesn't appear to be stuck, but it could be. But if it is, you get anywhere in this area, you can just plow that sucker right through the point and into the bucket. But you have to know that shot. All right, we'll draw the side rail back out.
Oh, too much draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
I don't like. Yeah, I don't like going for the cut here because you can easily carry him scratch off that 7 ball.
Yeah, you definitely want to just push it over here and then roll up right there.
Exactly, yes.
Are you using the same color pen as me? I'm going to switch to orange. There we go.
Yeah, I can tell you, it looked like he was looking at the combo thing here. He probably wants to get this match done.
Oh, right. Yeah, he's got to be back at 10 in the morning.
Is he driving
so
back?
do I. No.
Uh-oh.
Oh, look at that. Oh, he drove it.
2 rail bank.
I think he's staying in town. Shit, Josh. You got a hotel at Comfort Suites. Get that discounted rate for the tournament. He doesn't know what you're part of it.
I like hitting this with like a lazy low right and leave the cube out here.
Yeah.
The lazy low right.
Yeah. So you're
Love
using no. Well, that's the best term I can think to explain it. But you're just leaving the cube out in this area.
Okay, so now, well, that 8-ball goes around is going to be very big. Oh,
Oh
that
no,
just happened.
Devin.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, Devin's got to feel like the odds are against him here.
Yeah,
like
a
that
little
could
snake
be-
bitten.
Yeah, that could be because of that. You know, the 6-ball and whatever, you know, and the score. You just kind of overstressing right now. Yeah, that 8-ball's a big deal. I don't know if Robert knows that quite compression shot or not. They're really eyeballing it, but you know, it's good that he's looking at it. Then he can put himself in the best place, perhaps.
I wouldn't play it from here. I would play that. I would play that 7 from over here. I'd put 2 over here and then come off this way.
Oh, and maybe get straight on it.
Maybe get straight on it. Maybe hold it in this area for that rail compression shot you're talking about.
Well, I think he looked at it and thinks it goes. It might be super tight, but he definitely studied it and played tape to where he thought he could make it from. So we'll see now. Maybe Devin gets a reprieve here.
I think the crossband goes as well.
It played it how he saw it would work.
Yep.
This is big. This just puts him on the hill. That is a big. But it's 9-ball. It's never over until it's over. So can't hang your head no matter the score. You got to keep fighting. Nice out, Robert. Yeah, that was pretty good for him to really study that 8-ball and figure out exactly where he needed to be for him to make that. And then he executed it. So, yeah, good job, Robert, on that for sure, instead of just firing it away. So we're definitely going to see how Devin handles this adversity.
Yeah. Yeah, I see his demeanor is very defeated right now.
Yeah, it's hanging his head kind of. That's kind of the feeling I get when I see him. Well, you know, he switched his game. He was playing safeties and all that, and he just started playing aggressive. Like,
maybe he got comfortable.
Well, I think you can see the 1, so the 2's in front of the side, so he just needs to, just take his time on this. Don't get too crazy.
I'd like to see him
try to catch up.
Roll out this way. Oh no.
Well, maybe he couldn't see it. But yeah, see, he's playing overly aggressive now. When you got to get back to control on both sides.
Yeah. If I'm Robert here, I think I play that 1 there in the side. Top shot it to hold the natural angle this way to come out and break that 3. Or even roll into this window.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's looking at it right now. It goes from here. Yep. So definitely wants to leave himself an angle on this 2-ball to be able to just kind of get over here. The 4's in front of the pocket, the 5's in front of the pocket.
Exactly.
So he's in good shape here to get out.
Yeah, I like that he's walking around and looking at this.
Yeah, absolutely. He's mapping out his run.
Yeah.
Don't do anything too crazy.
He might be looking.
I'm a little worried that he's standing over there.
Safe. Well,
Yeah,
he's looking for safety.
Is he going to win this race on a 3?
I don't like playing a safe here because he's looking to kick it out this way, which is going to make it really hard to play a safe again if he gets the ball in hand.
Yeah, Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd go for a free foul here. I would have gone for the run out just because it was there. You know, you would have had a mess. Oh, look at that. Okay, so he has to go rail first in this, and then squeeze between the 5 and the rail to get out to the 2. It's all there.
Yeah. Yeah, if he goes rail first, he's going to tip the 5, and that'll hold the momentum of the cue ball. So the cue ball is going to remain in this area.
Yeah, but he can also hit at lightning speed. Come on, guys.
Warp speed.
Forget about his options.
It's weird to me that they haven't called anybody there to watch it. I would definitely have somebody there. Well, it was good. It was good, just by where the ball traveled. Yeah, it's in a funky spot now with 3 ball. I think you could, like a low left draw, as long as it's not a power draw, just let it kind of start and roll over this way. You can get in that window still.
Yeah, the only problem with that is it's hard to control your speed, so you could easily overrun it and be out here.
True. Well, he settled for the smart play. Don't try to do crazy here. I would bank this out and maybe go park behind the 5.
Yep.
I like that. Maybe a little bit of inside to help it stay there.
You know, that's a little different than how I saw it, but that's still functional. Forcing DEVYNN into a tough shot, whether he one rails it or jumps it or whatever. The slope percentage puts the odds in Robert's favor. You know, DEVYNN hasn't jumped in a while, and he's struggling a little bit. A little deflated.
Yeah, in a spot like that, he doesn't want to under jump and flip the 5, so he put a little extra into it. That's why he jumps so far.
Yeah, definitely be playing the 3 here and getting the cue ball like into here. You could even play it come this way, either or. 5 cuts right there, but you want to be more out here. So you can hold it for the 6. You don't want to get too crazy.
I like putting the cue ball over here.
Right here. Draw out.
Too many scribbles.
Yeah. Like, get these guys a coloring book.
Right? So this actually works. Just pocket the ball and come off. You know, maybe just kind of come into right here is probably ideal. That way you can jump 5 and just hold from 6 balls.
The only issue with this is he's cutting that thin, so he could easily overrun it out here and only see the backside of the 5.
I think he's going to end up perfect.
Like that, see?
Way to jinx him, Poncho. Way to give him the commentator curse.
Well, it's hard not to call that out when...
Oh, he overcut that, too. That didn't help.
Yeah, and this goes back to what Josh was saying, is where you start off with the 3 ball.
What a great safety play that was. That's a little one-pocket action right there.
DEVYNN's got an easy 1-rail escape, but he's probably not going to be able to get a safety out of it.
Yeah,
it's one of those. He's got to hit the speed. Yeah.
When you get in there deep, you might pocket it side down to your full ball. That's not what your intention is. You're trying to create space. I think I would even be playing it like in here so that the 5 goes this way and the 2 goes up.
Yes.
Oh,
yeah, that would be good.
Great Great hit, but he was definitely
Can he get away with it? No.
He was definitely kicking offensively. Right, so Robert's got a great opportunity here. Play it into the side, but I think the corner is probably a better shot because the 9-ball will stop the cue ball, and that'll give him a natural angle to come out like this. Let's see what he's thinking of here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think just kind of it looks like he's playing the side, but playing kind of a stop shot in the corner, going to the 9 and hold it there, and then you got natural shape for the 6 and the 7. Now, if he plays the side, you know, if he rolls too far, he can put himself in trouble.
Oh, and then it nudges up.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
that's crazy how hard he hit that. I mean, it wasn't necessary. Again, he's trying to draw back out from 6. The 9 would have held it. He's lucky that the 5 is messes up with the 8 because then, you know, this stops the cue ball's transition. And Josh is up here to watch the hit. It was a good hit. You can tell that from here, just the way the ball's traveled. So DEVYNN absolutely has to win this game. This is a big game, and he's got a big opportunity right here to do it.
If I'm DEVYNN, I'm looking to go this way. Whoops.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh no, DEVYNN.
Yeah, he's just rushing himself now.
Okay. See, this isn't easy either because it's fairly straight. So getting shaped to the 7.
Yeah, you kind of almost want to stop shot this and then either take that cut or
take your medicine. Yep. Yeah, because
you don't want to try to force angle into shape here because these pockets aren't going to let you do that.
Yeah, going forward, you can easily rattle or get catch the points here.
Yep.
Cue ball.
And as you say, that's exactly what he did. Well, this ain't the easiest of shots, but just pocket speed and let that cue ball roll over there above the side so you can be straight in on the 7. Don't put any outside on this and bring that pocket into play.
And if I'm DEVYNN, I'm banking this over here and bringing the cue ball down this way.
You're not cutting this in?
No.
See, I was just getting ready to say,
unfortunate.
I don't like cutting it in because the shape is going to be terrible, but then he gets perfect.
Exactly.
Well, he had 2.5 feet of bridge sticking out, and he hammered it, so neither of those helped.
Double. Two row bank speed and 9-ball, right?
Always. That was tough. That's very, very tough. But if he makes it, as long as it doesn't crash, he should have a shot. Look in the bank yet. Just from my quick visual, it looks like about right here.
Oh, he made it.
Uh-oh. Did you notice he hit the exact mark? Did you see that?
Nobody cares.
I did.
It was a good shot.
Now, he's got to look at his tangent line here. So he's
that's pretty straight. So you're definitely going to want to and roll it because it'll open up.
cut it. Oh, he hit that at warp speed.
Yeah, and that just shortened the bank. So Robert comes to the table with this shot for the win. Yeah, if he wouldn't have hit that hard, I think he makes that. He hit it straight in like he should. But hitting it soft opens up your ankle, hitting it hard shoulder, which he hit it like break speed. So here we go, ladies and gents. And Robert claims the victory.
Yeah, I think DEVYNN's really got to try to fix that bridge a little, and then just came in with a game plan and got to stick with his game plan, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
He just went away from it and kind of seemed all out of sorts once he went away from it. So. But, you know, Robert played good. Robert did what he needed to do. He punished him when he needed to punish him. For the match. Yeah, he drilled it. But yeah, Robert wins 9-5. He lost his first match to Jose, but he went ahead and just decided to make Devin pay for that match with Jose by beating him 9-5. So appreciate everybody. Tune in this weekend. 525 and under is going to be going on. He's going to be streaming a lot of matches, so we'll try to jump in and commentate here and there. Anyways, next time, see everybody.